The switch in your mind. You've never flipped. There's a switch in your mind. A single, invisible switch. One that could change everything about the way you live, think, and feel. And yet, most people go through their entire lives never knowing it exists. Today, I'm going to show you where that switch is and how flipping it could change the trajectory of your life forever. The mystery of the mind's hidden power. The human mind is an incredible machine. It processes over 60,000 thoughts per day, controls every heartbeat, and manages countless body functions without you even noticing. But here's the twist. Not all of your mind is working for you. In fact, a large part of it, the subconscious, is operating on old programming. Beliefs you didn't choose, patterns you didn't consciously set, stories written long ago by your childhood, your environment, even random moments you barely remember. Imagine. You're driving a car, but instead of steering, you let someone from your past take the wheel. They turn left, you wanted to go right. They brake when you wanted to accelerate. That's what life feels like when your subconscious is in control, and you've never touched the switch. Story: The man who found the switch. Let me tell you a story. There was a man named Daniel. On the outside, he seemed successful. Stable job, decent income, respectable life. But inside, Daniel felt stuck. Every new goal ended the same way. Excitement at first, then a quiet fade into old habits. One night, scrolling online, he found an idea that stopped him in his tracks. The switch in your mind you've never flipped. The article described a moment of awareness, a single conscious decision to question every automatic thought. Not to believe it, not to fight it, just to pause and choose. Daniel tried it the next morning. He woke up, heard his usual thought. Ugh, another day of work. And for the first time, he paused. Then he chose a new thought. Today, I'll look for one thing that inspires me. It felt small, but over weeks, it rewired his life. The science behind the switch. You might be wondering, is this just self-help fluff? Number. It's neuroscience. Inside your brain, there's something called neuroplasticity, the ability to rewire itself based on repeated experiences and thoughts. When you pause and choose a different thought, emotion, or action, you're literally building a new neural pathway. At first, the old path, your habit, is stronger. It's the highway you've been driving for years. The new path? It's like a dirt trail in the forest. But every time you walk it, it gets clearer, stronger, easier. The switch is that moment between stimulus and response. It's awareness. The decision not to run on autopilot, but to choose your next thought intentionally. How to flip the switch daily. So, how do you find and flip this switch? Here's the 3-step process. Step 1. Pause. The next time you feel anger, stress, or doubt, stop. Don't react. Just breathe. This is you touching the switch. Step 2. Question. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me or holding me back? Most of the time, you'll realize it's just an old program. Step 3. Choose. Replace it with something aligned with your goals. Not a fake, over-the-top affirmation. Just a better, truer thought. Example. Instead of, I can't do this, I'll figure it out step by step. Do this once, and you'll notice it. Do this daily, and the dirt trail in your brain becomes the new highway. The warning and the payoff. Now, here's the warning. Flipping the switch isn't about instant bliss. It's about conscious living. At first, you'll catch yourself after the reaction. Then, during it. Eventually, before it even happens. That's when life changes. Opportunities you couldn't see before, confidence you never felt, relationships that feel easier, lighter, more real. They all appear because you're no longer running an outdated program. The switch in your mind is real. It's the pause, the choice, the quiet, Powerful moment when you stop being a passenger and start being the driver. So, today, will you flip it? If you found this valuable, imagine what your life could look like a month from now if you practiced it daily. Start tomorrow morning and watch how your world begins to change.